minutes later, 4 minutes later at 7:01, I've added some mango chutney. I used a different spoon and I put some of, mix some here as well, just to get the remainder off the spoon. Yeah, I wanted to try the chutney out with the curry impulsively. I've just realized as well, I can also add the curry, the mango chutney into the curry as I'm cooking it to make it a bit sweeter. Yeah. It's 8:58. It's 8:58, and I'm having some of this egg noodles. It's zero right now because I zeroed it. It said 254 milliliters or 254 grams, and I just used half of this. You see this? It goes basically one like horizontal, one group. That's all stuck together. I just used one of them, and that was 264 grams. I'll probably weigh that out now, just to show that it actually is, and then when I have some leftover curry with that, yeah, hold on, I'll re-weigh that quickly. It's now turned to 261 grams, but yeah, there's the proof there. I'll just take that note and add that to my fitness pal. I'm having some noodles because I just saw them in the cupboard, this cupboard here, and yeah, I just saw them around about here. Look. I just picked this up, and it was an impulsive decision, but I just could not leave. I basically just couldn't stop thinking about weighing it, just weighing one thing. So that's what I've done. I'm not gonna weigh the curry out, but yeah, that's it. I'm gonna add the curry now, and that'll be my meal. Would you look at that? 9:01. Here's my meal. It burnt a little. The curry burnt a little bit from cooking it twice. But yeah, I'm gonna have this. I'm having this meal because I'm feeling more thirsty than I'm feeling hungry. I'm not feeling hungry at all, really. I'm probably feeling slightly a bit too full. But I have had I've had 4.5 liters of water, but I'm still feeling thirsty, even though it's 9 and it's 9 p.m. as I said. So I need to take that into account. This is full. If I drink, I could probably drink another litre worth of that throughout the night, but I just want to make a note of that. I've had around 4.5 litres worth of water today, but even still I'm feeling thirsty now. And I said I need to make that video about dehydration throughout the day, fueling other unhealthy habits, like overeating, for example. I need to do that, but anyway, 9:02 I'm having this meal because I'm trying to quench my thirst with food. It's 11:40 and I'm about... add more to it. I was thinking of just having yogurt and nuts. But I made that impulsive decision to add half and half. I've already measured it. It's 99 grams. All of that, all of this sliced is 99 grams without the centers. I'll just show that now. And then I'll probably have maybe around 40 grams of oats and I don't know how much milk I have, but that's what I'm gonna track. I'm not gonna track the yogurt and the nuts, just so that I'm starting to track more rather than focusing on tracking every single thing that I eat for now. Oh, there you go, 95. It's saying 95. It was 99 before, but yeah, there you go. I'll add that measurement up. So I'll put that, I'll change that measurement. Oh, hold on, I missed one, sorry. So let's try that again. There you go, 97. Okay, I'll change it. But I did see 99 before filming the video. So I'll have about 40 grams of oats there. I don't know how much milk I'll add, but I'll track it. I'll track it. I'm not gonna track the yogurt and the nuts because, as I said, I wanna track more rather than track everything to begin with. That's too extreme. I've tried that many times before and it didn't work, so I've got to take the more sustainable approach. I know better, so I'm going to do better. It's as simple as that. I will be able to eventually track everything and it not be tedious, maybe, but for now, I'm not doing that. So I'm gonna track the rest of the stuff, and I'm gonna have to start showing what I've got on MyFitnessPal as well, which is an improvement, because it shows I'm tracking my meals more. But this would be the first week in which I'm showing what I'm eating on MyFitnessPal in a sustainable way. This will be the very first week, so I gotta give myself a pat on the back for that. Even though there's apple juice on my hands. Yeah, well done me, and a self-hug. There you go, self-hug with my right hand. Anyway, I'm gonna track the oats and the milk, and then I'll show you the final meal. Yeah. Update, I thought this was 40 grams, but it's actually 19. This is the amount that I wanted to have to begin with, but I thought that was 40 grams. It's not, it's half, yeah. All right, anyway, let's add this almond milk in. I haven't tracked this on MyFitnessPal yet, let's do it. I just go until all of the oats are covered. That's how I have my milk. 131 milliliters, okay. $130, bang on. Okay, I've got to track that. I didn't even know how much milk I was using, honestly, but there you go. I'm starting to learn more about what I'm eating. Hey, I actually did end up weighing everything, but I might have weighed the yogurt incorrectly because it accidentally reset as I was about to get the final result. But here we are. We've got the oats, the almond milk, and half of the apple, and then half of the apple's in there with the whole almonds, but it's called wild almonds. It's spelled incorrectly. And then we've got this Greek yogurt track there. Porridge oats. There you go. The almond milk there. The apple there. I did use some of this. This is just a little bit. There was only. Oh, sorry, that's the wrong one. There was only just a little bit left in this one, so I just added that into the bowl along with quite a little bit of this. I don't like how watery I'm getting my oats, but I've just had the idea that I can play about with ratios and consistency with the help of MyFitnessPal. But I do know one thing: if I want to stop having watery oats like this, well, watery sort of texture, watery consistency, what I've got to do is I've got to stop having a 1-to-1 ratio. In terms of how much is there, so pouring until it covers all of the oats, I've got to stop doing that. I'll probably have to do like half of what I'm doing, or maybe 3/4. So instead of 132, I could go 90. I could go around 90. I know I like thick oats from experience, so I'll try that out and see how it goes. But anyway, here's the meal. I weighed this out, even though I didn't plan to initially, because in my head I was just thinking, oh, come on, you've come so far, you may as well. That's the sort of thought pattern that was going on in my mind. You may as well, because you already started doing this. But okay, yeah, 5 to 12. I'm now gonna have this meal. I've got the water, and this is another thing that I want to talk about. It's water from last night, but it's still fresh. It's cold water. I added a lot of ice in there last night, and seeing as it's metal on the inside. We couldn't really see it then, but seeing as it's metal on the inside, it's kept it really cool, and it doesn't taste. It's not making my throat sore, or not much anyway. I don't think. But the reason why I'm bringing this up is because I've now remembered that I can use MyFitnessPal to help me with water intake. So that's that problem solved. I don't have to track with like my notepad or anything like that. I can literally just tap a button on MyFitnessPal, put 1.9 litres one time, and then just keep on tapping that 1.9 litre button on MyFitnessPal. If you know what I'm talking about, then you know. If you don't, then it might be sensible to get to know, unless you have different tracking apps. But hey, whatever you want to do, you'll do it. But it's now 4 to 12. I'm gonna have this meal with my water. Yeah. Cheers to tracking more. Cheers to tracking more and knowing more about what I'm eating. I've got to show. I've got the noodles ready in my MyFitnessPal, but it's the wrong sort of noodles. I purposefully put the wrong sort of noodles than the right one, because when I scanned these noodles I used yesterday, I couldn't get any gram measurements. I was able to scan this and find it on MyFitnessPal, but I wasn't. It says 1 nest and 3 nests. It's a whole container. I don't know what the nest is in that context. It could just be half, or it could just be half of those. Sorry, let me further explain. I know I'm not explaining it clearly. This whole noodle that I'm shaking down, this whole pack, maybe that's 1 nest. Maybe that's half a nest. I don't know. But even though it's incorrect, I went with an incorrect one. It's not the right brand. I went with that incorrect brand because I just wanted a specific measurement, and it should be close anyway, seeing as it's still noodles. But anyway, enough with the rambling. I'm gonna eat this. I'm currently eating my oats and my apple. I just wanted to mention that today is a Wednesday, just to make it very clear for context and for future reference when I'm looking back at these videos. Right, it's 3 to 4 in the afternoon, and I've now got my lunch ready. I think this is meal 2, I don't even remember. But you know what, I really want to talk about this right here, because I saw this cheese new in my compartment, or what was agreed to be my compartment of the fridge, and I just had thoughts of, you know what, I may as well take it and just say it's mine now, because you put him in the compartment that we agreed to be mine, so they learn their lesson. But I'm not going to do that because I didn't buy it. But yeah, now I'm just thinking of getting my own fridges. I've been thinking before, I don't want this anymore. Mum and Dad just keep putting their stuff in what we agreed to be my compartment of the fridge, and it is a big deal, even though up front it isn't, because it's just food in a compartment of the fridge, because it's the principle of them disrespecting what we agreed to be my space. It's the principle. It's not what's done up front, what's been done explicitly, but it's what's implied there. The fact that they just put stuff in my compartment over and over and over again. I have one compartment in the fridge and one compartment in the freezer, but I have used some of their space as well, so it's kind of hypocritical of me if we're taking complete accountability, because this right here, right, that's mine, and I've got some almond milk as well, but for the most part I am completely using only my space. I did too much shopping. I did too much shopping to put all of my stuff in one compartment. I can't really talk. I've now just realised that, because I say, well, they put their stuff in my compartment, but I've done the same thing. They've been doing this. Yeah, they've been doing this, and they've done it again But even though I have talked to them about this in the past, they've done it anyway in both the fridge and the freezer compartments. But eventually I'll get my own fridge and my own freezer. Fuck this, man. I've had enough. But the reason why I'm using the cheese anyway for the meal is impulsive, honestly. I just want to try it out and see how it goes with the meal. Are you cheeky fucking bastard? Fly just went on it. Fly just went on my sandwich. I'm having a sandwich because it was quick to make and it's wholemeal, less processed than white bread. Come on. Anyway, 4 o'clock, bang on, I'm gonna have it. Yeah. I was literally just about to say, Cathedral C might be trying something new with this, putting it on the side rather than at the top as usual. But yeah, look, new side open. They may be doing this for quite a long while. This is the very first time I'm seeing this on Wednesday, the 20th of September, I think. It'll be easily trackable. It'll be 2 days before the Friday in which this video comes out. But yeah, I've never seen that before, but hey, this might be, this way of opening stuff might be here to stay. I just wanted to make a little note of that because it's a little bit interesting. I also can't really talk because I'm using their ingredients still. A little bit here and there. Yeah, maybe less, but I'm still using them. Soon though, I won't be using them at all. I want to become more self-reliant and progress in every way possible, and that includes how many of my ingredients I'm using, or how many ingredients I'll go to the supermarket and buy that I'm using. It's something I'm gonna need to do anyway when I move out, so I may as well start preparing myself for these sorts of things now, so that when I do go out, when I do go and move out, it's not gonna be out of the ordinary, and surviving is going to be very easy to do, and then from there it will just be very quick. It will be very easy for me to be able to start living my life to the fullest after adjusting to the area that I would have, or that the place I would have moved to. Yeah, pardon me. Here we are back at it, weighing stuff. I didn't weigh the sandwich because I just wanted it quick and I didn't want it to be tedious, but I impulsively wanted to weigh what's going on here. So as we can see, 23 grams for the nuts. Milliliters, grams, they're basically the same, but there you go, grams 23. And I've got the easy peelers. I'm just gonna have one of these. I'll just have one of these. I actually need to leave that out because I need to scan it for MyFitnessPal, but yeah, I'm gonna peel it and then I'm gonna show you how many grams and oranges one of these easy peelers are. Right, I've just weighed out the easy peeler. As you can see, 65 grams, and I put it in the snack section because it's a snack. And I'm gonna have this at 4:15. It's 14 past now, but yeah, it's close enough. Anyway, I'm gonna eat this. I'm feeling full, but I am feeling very thirsty, so I do need to drink more water throughout the day. I've had about 1 litre from the large 1.9 litre bottle so far, and I've had 650 millilitres worth of water from the smaller water bottle that I have here so far. And as you can see, this is my second one, and as you can see, I've had a little bit of it, so I'll by the end of the day I'll add everything up and see how much it comes out to. I probably won't say how much in the videos, but I will show it. I'll show it. So I'll show it through MyFitnessPal, so it doesn't really matter. But anyway, I feel fairly happy that I'm at least further realizing how much I'm drinking throughout the day. I'm showing more awareness to it with the help of the large water bottle. Without it, I probably wouldn't have got to this point of where I'm tracking how much water I'd have through MyFitnessPal anyway. But yeah, I'm feeling thirsty and I need to drink more water at 5:15. So I'm gonna do that and eat the snack. Right, it's 7:15 in the evening and I'm making my dinner. So I've added, it was 291 before filming the video. That's why I've got 291 there. And then you got 543 grams in total. That's the noodles and the leftover curry that I made yesterday. And that is around 250 grams of curry there. Hold on. Yeah, 250 grams, 253 grams. I don't, yeah, I don't know the calories of the curry, but it's more than I knew before. 23 past 7 in the evening, I'm now having what I'd like to hope is my final meal. I added this cheese impulsively, and the hummus impulsively as well. It was there. There was basically no conscious thought into it. It's like I saw it, so I put it there. Yeah, that's gonna add to calories. And I left the spoon where it is just to show how much was left after digging it out of the hummus container there. I basically was trying to do that, get the rest of the hummus off. I'm gonna lick the spoon, but other than that, that's it. I'm gonna eat this, not with a spoon, but with a fork. I purposefully haven't tracked the cheese, the hummus, or the curry because it's not about tracking everything right now. It's about tracking more than I once was, and tracking in a way that's sustainable and healthy for me. So hence I'm doing it slowly and not tracking every single thing that I eat day by day. Oh, I need to add, I just lit the spoon, but I need to make this note. I made those impulsive decisions feeling thirsty. I'm feeling very thirsty at the moment, even though I've drunk less than 5 liters of water today. I'm still feeling very thirsty as I made those decisions. I need to say that because that's probably one of the main thing, or if not one of the main things that fueled that decision. Yeah, okay. Anyway, I'm gonna eat this now. Right, it's going on 8 o'clock on Wednesday, and I have a couple of very slight, one mindset change to talk about, and also something that happened as I before coming upstairs from eating. So the mindset change is this: I'd usually have like a dessert immediately after having such a big meal that I showed, like with the noodles and the cheese, the curry and that. But as I was washing up, that would be the time I'd probably go out of my way to start thinking about different like desserts and that. But I thought, no, I'm absolutely not doing that because I've had well over 1,000 calories. That was my wording, word for word. I've had well over 1,000 calories, but I wouldn't think like that before because I didn't have any MyFitnessPal notes to help guide me, or any apps that would track my food intake calories wise and nutrients wise that would help guide me. So I know, oh, okay, I'm eating this many calories in this meal and all of that, and I'm eating this many calories in total and so on. And the small event that happened was the fact that I almost tipped some of the water out from the 650 milliliter bottle before I actually finished it, but I decided to finish it so that I can track the 650 milliliters truthfully on MyFitnessPal. All these things are just slight, but they are going to make a difference in the long run. It's important to me that I make these notes because it means that I'm tracking my water intake more accurately for the second point, and for the first point, I'm showing at least many mindset changes that would lead me to the point where I'll be in the future, where my nutrition game is a lot more up there. Yeah. Even though I've had over 5 liters of water now, I'm still feeling thirsty. I still want to drink more. I'm feeling very full, but I'm still feeling thirsty. My throat's still feeling dry. For each season of the year, I'm thinking, this is a note that I wanted to get down, maybe around 5 in the late afternoon, evening. I wanted to say, as the years go on, I'll be able to have an ideal water intake for each season of the year, and an ideal water intake for each season, and also by each time approximately, like maybe every 4 hours or every 3 hours. From experience, I know, okay, at this time I should have drunk X liters of water, because that's at that time, for personal experience, I felt hydrated after drinking X amount by this time, and then just keep on learning those sorts of things. But I don't have anything else more to say than that. I'm just gonna relax for the rest of the day. So I'll see you later on Thursday, unless I have anything else to say other than this. It's 10:20 at night. I tried weighing this out. I tried getting the calories for this, but I couldn't. By the way, it's 82 grams. Or 83. It was 82 when I last weighed it, but yeah, I tried getting it. I've made a screen record to show that I couldn't find it. So yeah, I had a whole 2 liters worth of water before coming down, but I'm still feeling a bit hungry, but I'm feeling thirsty too. So I do need to take that into account. I'll make that video about thirst leading to other unhealthy decisions tomorrow. I'll do that tomorrow. Today's Wednesday, I'm gonna make it on Thursday. But anyway, I need to spread some Nutella on this, and then that'll be the meal done. Hold on a sec. I don't have a tripod or camera. No. I don't have a tripod to be able to set up to see me do these sorts of things, but in time. But anyway, as you can see, 24 grams there, and then I'd swipe up like this and then lick the knife. But I'm not going to. This is my food, not what's on the knife. I could try and scrape off, swipe off, but that adds to all, that has an insidious effect calories wise, because all of the swipes off that knife, or off butterfly knife, they would add up. But anyway, I'm gonna have this now. Yeah. Hello. Right, it's 3:29 in the morning on a Thursday. We just measured out the sweetbread. Hold on. There you go. I can't sleep. It's 29 past 3. I can't sleep, so I'm gonna have this food now. But I'm tracking it to see how many calories this would be in total. I was saying it's around 1,000 calories, we'll see. Apparently this alone is 466 calories. However, I might have cut slightly less wide. I wasn't thinking about calories, but I'd cut much thicker than just this. So the ones I would cut in the past, they probably would be less than 1,000 calories, seeing as this is less than 500. That's the Nutella added on there. Here you go, and the Nutella. Right, I've got to add that, and then I've got to add that onto my Fitness Pal, and then that'll be me having my meal. I just spread enough to feel full. I wasn't going for a specific amount, because I'm feeling hungry and thirsty as well. But anyway, 3:32, I'm gonna have this in the morning. There was a little bit of Nutella on my finger, on my left hand, I think, that I didn't show that I licked off my finger, and a little bit went onto my right hand as well, as I was just wiping the knife off and wiping the knife onto the bread to get as much spread as possible. I just wanted to make a note of that, because those small decisions really do count, because they add up in the future. I'll be teaching myself that that's acceptable in times like this if I do that over and over again, and I purposefully don't record it. Yeah, I meant if I purposefully weren't recording them. If I want to purposefully record them. Yeah, sorry, it's early hours in the morning, sorry. Life. Right, 14 grams of oats, 83 millilitres of almond milk creates this sort of consistency. This is a much thicker consistency than I compared to yesterday, I think. And yeah, it looks nice. It looks nice. I like it. I'm gonna add a banana. I didn't buy this, and then I'm gonna add some nuts so I have a very filling meal. But I now know from doing the calculations of around about 80 divided by 14, it's around about 5.7 to 1 decimal place, using the exact values that you'll see in the MyFitnessPal footage and what I just said. So I now know for future reference that if I want to get a thick consistency like this, it's around about 1 oats to 6 milk ratio. And I know I want the thicker oats. That's what I was looking for. And now I know the ratio to get it. Cool. Right, I'm gonna add the banana. I'm gonna weigh this, and I'm gonna weigh out the nuts, and then that's gonna be my meal. Probably by just a few minutes. It's 10:15 now. It shouldn't take 5 minutes. As I said, I didn't buy the bananas, so I don't know which brand it is. For that reason, I've just put the generic values for bananas. It was 113 when I recorded it, but now it's 114. Not that it really makes a difference. I can now know for future reference that this is going to be around about the amount that it will be in this size of banana. About as long as my, is it as long? Yeah, about as long as my hand. All right. So that's that done. Just got the oats, the nuts left, and then that's that. Yeah, the last value I had before adding this one was 111, so I can expect bananas of this size to weigh that much, approximately that much. 10:19 in the morning, I'm gonna have my meal one. I'd just like to also mention that I have also had around about 1 litre of water already before going to sleep at around 4 in the morning, because I just couldn't sleep because I was on the screens for so long and I was feeling hungry. But yeah, that's why I'm having meal one so late. But I have had it later than this in the past, and I will do from time to time. That's life. But the fewer times I have it late, the better, because I'd have a more planned, structured, healthy eating routine as a result of that. But anyway, I'm gonna have this meal now. 10:25, and I haven't even had a single bite of the oats yet, but I've started to get my next meal ready so that it's easier to cook, or it takes quicker. I'm just leaving them out like this so this chicken and the steak thaw out, so I can have it in a massive curry or something, because I have quite a few curry ingredients left. Hold on a sec. You can see them in the back there, but I really need to use that pasta bake stuff. I need to use that pasta bake sauce. I'll figure it out, but the reason why I'm showing this is because these are small changes, small habits that I've been adding for a while now that make things easier for me, and it will make the cooking time quicker at first glance because it would already be thawed out. I wouldn't have to defrost it when I want to start cooking. Number one. Number two, it's a precursor. When I come into the kitchen and I want to cook, I can see, oh, okay, I've left this out and I've left this out. I now remember what I want to have. I want to have rice and curry because I've got the chicken there and I've got the steak there to cook me a massive batch of curry that will last me numerous meals. That's why I've got 2 steak. 2 chicken wouldn't be enough, but 2 chicken and 2 steak. That's why I've got so much meat for 1 meal, so that I can, for 1 batch of curry, so that I can have many meals to eat from this 1 curry. But anyway, I just wanted to make a note of that because these are small changes that we might be able to make at home, just as a community, especially if we're working at home. For example, I don't have a job, but I soon am going to get me a gym instructing job. I just wanted to make a note of that because these are small changes that we could all implement, especially if we're working at home. If we're not, then we certainly could be going out of our way to bulk cook to make things easier for ourselves throughout the week, so we don't have to cook as often. So it's more convenient for us to just basically pack our lunch and go, which is something that I'm going to have to do. I don't have a job yet, but I certainly am working towards getting a gym instructing one. I need to get qualified first, but that will be happening soon, and then from there we'll get everything sorted out, and then I'll be working and I'll have to bulk cook and everything like that to make it easier for me to eat healthily. But that'll be it for now. I'm actually going to eat my oats now, but cheers to making more positive changes slowly but surely. This is an honest journey, it's a truthful one, yeah, and that's my selling pitch. That's my selling pitch. If people want to watch, they want to watch. I'm not doing all of these aggressive tactics for people to watch to increase audience attention and to grow the channel. I think that stuff's an absolute myth. People will go out, people will click and watch. It's not you directly bringing them in. You can try and lure people to watch, but it's not you doing it yourself, it's YouTube. I think growing a channel is a complete myth to potentially to incentivize creators to carry on making YouTube an addictive platform. I don't know, that's something I've actually thought of for the very first time right here, right now. It's not a thought I've had in the past, but it actually could be very true. That sort of way of thinking, growing a YouTube channel by monetizing it and by each of your channel videos getting hundreds of thousands or if not millions of views is just there to just potentially incentivize people to just carry on making addictive videos for more views, more of an ego boost and more money. That's the topic for another day. I'll leave it at that. 10:25 and I haven't even had a single bite of the oats yet, but I've started to get my next meal ready so that it's easier to cook, or it takes quicker. I'm just leaving them out like this so this chicken and the steak thaw out so I can have it in a massive curry or something, because I have quite a few curry ingredients left. Hold on a sec. You can see them in the back there, but I really need to use that pasta bake stuff. I need to use that pasta bake sauce. I'll figure it out, but the reason why I'm showing this is because these are small changes, small habits that I've been adding for a while now that make things easier for me, and it will make the cooking time quicker at first glance because it would already be thawed out. I wouldn't have to defrost it when I want to start cooking. Number one. Number two, it's a precursor. When I come into the kitchen and I want to cook, I can see, oh, okay, I've left this out and I've left this out. I now remember what I want to have. I want to have rice and curry because I've got the chicken there and I've got the steak there to cook me a massive batch of curry that will last me numerous meals. That's why I've got 2 steak. 2 chicken wouldn't be enough, but 2 chicken and 2 steak. That's why I've got so much meat for 1 meal, so that I can, for 1 batch of curry, so that I can have many meals to eat from this 1 curry. I just wanted to make a note of that because these are small changes that we could all implement, especially if we're working at home. If we're not, then we certainly could be going out of our way to bulk cook to make things easier for ourselves throughout the week, so we don't have to cook as often. So it's more convenient for us to just basically pack our lunch and go, which is something that I'm going to have to do. I don't have a job yet, but I certainly am working towards getting a gym instructing one. I need to get qualified first, but that will be happening soon, and then from there we'll get everything sorted out, and then I'll be working and I'll have to bulk cook and everything like that to make it easier for me to eat healthily. But that'll be it for now. I'm actually going to eat my oats now, but cheers to making more positive changes slowly but surely. This is an honest journey, it's a truthful one, yeah, and that's my selling pitch. That's my selling pitch. If people want to watch, they want to watch. I'm not doing all of these aggressive tactics for people to watch to increase audience attention and to grow the channel. I think that stuff's an absolute myth. People will go out, people will click and watch. It's not you directly bringing them in. You can try and lure people to watch, but it's not you doing it yourself, it's YouTube. I think growing a channel is a complete myth to potentially to incentivize creators to carry on making YouTube an addictive platform. I don't know, that's something I've actually thought of for the very first time right here, right now. It's not a thought I've had in the past, but it actually could be very true. That sort of way of thinking, growing a YouTube channel by monetizing it and by each of your channel videos getting hundreds of thousands or if not millions of views is just there to just potentially incentivize people to just carry on making addictive videos for more views, more of an ego boost and more money. That's the topic for another day. I'll leave it at that. I've just finished my meal now and I've been walking around for a few minutes. I ate quite a bit of it stood up rather than sat down, and I actually want to talk about these sorts of things because I had an impulsive thought to just review the meal, and I might actually carry on doing this from now on to help me further improve my meal hygiene and things like that. So I really like the taste of the bananas. It was very sweet, fresh, it was nice. I like the thickness of my oats. The oats I didn't make, but I did buy. And the nuts made it really satiating. You can't really go wrong with this sort of meal. I added the nuts to make it more satiating, and I think it worked for sure. It certainly added that crunchy aspect which wouldn't have otherwise been there. I'll keep on using this sort of milk to oats ratio that I was talking about in a couple of clips before, like 1 oats to 6 milk, around about that, because that gives the thickness I like, especially when you add different things in it like the bananas and the nuts. That made the oats very thick, and the bananas absorbed the rest of the remainder of the milk, so it wasn't dry or anything like that. It was just right, in my opinion, the consistency that I liked. I feel full, and I was drinking water whilst eating my meal, so there isn't anywhere I think I really went wrong. It's a filling meal, and I've prepared my food, and I'm not feeling too stuffed. I'd say I'm feeling very full right now, and it's full to the point where I'd have to wait a while before wanting to work out. That sort of full, but not so full I can't stand up straight. No, I'm nowhere near that level. I've reached that level before and it's not nice, but I'm nowhere near that level. And it helps eating stood up, because it's more difficult to break that boundary of eating to the point that you can't stand upright if you're standing up as you're eating. It would be a lot more easy to notice if you're going to that level, stood up and eating compared to sat down and eating. That's just from personal experience, even though I do feel very full and I ate quite a lot of my meal stood up. But anyway, that's the review of this meal done. This certainly will last a few hours, but even though that's the case, I'm going to be drinking my water still because my throat's feeling a bit dry. But yeah. Right, it's 11:09 and I finished my first less than 2 litres worth of water. But I'm still feeling a bit thirsty, so I do need to drink more. But I'm recording this clip to say that my farts have been absolutely stinking after eating this oats, bananas and nuts meal. I don't know what it is within the 3 of them, within these ingredients, or within the 4 ingredients, that's making me do this. If it's just, I don't know if it's just 1, 2, 3 or all 4, but it stinks. It absolutely stinks. That is awful. Like, this is the sort of level, it smells different, but it's the sort of level that, it's a sort of like amount of stench that I get after eating a lot of granola. Like, it's at that level. It might not be as extreme, but it's up there. I was thinking about it both literally and metaphorically. It really is up in the sky. Or not up in the sky, but it's certainly up in the room. I don't know what it is, but I'll probably find out sooner or later. Yeah, it's not nice. Of course, farts and shit isn't meant to smell like roses, but this, yeah, it's not silent. Let's just put it like that. It is not silent. Anyway, I just wanted to make a quick note of that because I don't know what which ingredients it is that's making my stomach respond this way, but yeah, something interesting. I'm in the middle of making a big rice and curry dish. I saw that there are some of these in the fridge, and I asked my mum if I could have 2 of them, to get the orange one and the red one. Try and see if you can get some more variety in this curry for health benefits, predominantly, because I've been reading about it in Eat Better, Live Better, and they're saying things like eating these sorts of things can improve your eyesight and all of them things there. So, okay, not that I have major problems with my eyesight, but it's just I like hearing about these sorts of benefits, and I do want longevity. I do want to be able to live healthy, and a part of that means adding these sorts of things in there. Even if it means it's not coming from the market and they've added a whole load of preservatives. For now, it's a start. But anyway, I just wanted to make a note of the fact that I'm going to add peppers in the curry and why I'm adding peppers in the curry. And then we've got some more ingredients here that I'm going to be using. These I did buy. The brown rice I did buy. It's taking long to cook. This rice cooker cooks on a very low heat. I remember cooking in this exact saucepan over here. Remember cooking some brown rice here on a very high heat. I thought that would work, but it didn't. It cooks very, very slow. And in order for my rice to be soft, like how it comes out of the rice cooker, if I wanted to do it in a saucepan again, I've got to do it on a low heat. There you go. Anyway, we've got some more ingredients in the mix. You got some steak there. I purposefully got the meat. I'm having 2 because I want to make a big batch of curry. Also, to further help me out, because these didn't completely defrost, I put them in the defrost in the microwave. And now, about a few hours later, going on 2 o'clock, I'm now making myself this curry. I need to buy some pasta to be able to have a pasta bake though. But I'll also add some spinach in this curry too, just to add some more veg, to consider my health even more if I haven't done it already, with the broccoli, the mixed veg, and the bell peppers to go on top of it. I really want I really want to eat healthily. To even further spice it up though, I could add these, but I'd have to be careful with that because I may get indigestion if I had too many. As I've experienced in the past from having brown rice, onions, and then some chicken mix, I'd have it with brown rice, onions, those sorts of onions. Oh, I forgot. I said I wanted to get bell peppers or peppers and red onions to add more aspect to it, which I could add it into these sorts of curries. Yeah, and stews as well. I don't know how to make stews yet, but I can do it. Anyways, yeah. I've forgotten what I was saying. Yeah, I could get quite a lot of indigestion in the past from having like brown rice, some chicken with some all-purpose seasoning and some curry powder seasoning, which I still have. And I put salad cream. I put salad cream as my sauce, man. I'm not even kidding. But yeah, those are the things there. I will open them up. Otherwise, I'm not showing them. Here you go. This is what I'd use to season my chicken. And little did I know I could use these sorts of things to season my curry as well. whilst it's cooking with the liquid mix in. I'll use this large saucepan to cook the curry in though. I'll fry, I may actually add the onions in, impulsively. Why not? Add a different aspect into it, why not? If I only add one, I won't experience indigestion because that'd be one over many meals. So it'd be fine, But yeah, I'm gonna cook it in this, fry the onions and the peppers in this, and then add the curry, the liquid curry mixes, and then also the dry curry mixes as well. But anyway, I'm gonna get on with the cooking process. I'm feeling very hungry right now, so I'm very inclined to make impulsive decisions, but I'm gonna use this because it's just here. It's very convenient. Rather than going to get my own oil. Actually, no, I can use butter. Butter might be healthier than oil, I don't know. I'll use butter. Just as a symbol that I'm making conscious decisions rather than impulsive ones, even if it is on the same level as unhealthy anyway. But I'm gonna get on with this cooking now. Yeah. I use these seasonings to add some more flavor to the chicken in particular, because I've been feeling so hungry that I can't think straight. I literally just grab them and lob them on. I put the lemon juice on first, then the peri-peri sauce, then the jerk sauce. I got this from my part of the fridge, and then from there I got these from the cupboard over here. Yeah. What's in this? Oh. I was being nosy. I was looking at this thinking that it could be some herbs and spices. No, it's incense. My bad. I shouldn't have been doing that. That's not mine to go and look. It reminded me of my mum sometimes when I remember one time she tried looking at my phone as I was sitting literally here. But her doing that isn't an excuse for me to do the same thing. I know I didn't like that, so I shouldn't have done that. I'm sorry. There you go. Anyway, I'm gonna carry on cooking this meal. Imagine that. I'm now starting to become apologetic when I think it's necessary. Right, let's see how this rice is doing. Right, we're making some more progress there. Fine. Anyway, we're gonna get back to this. Right, just for future reference, I've chopped these up into very small pieces, even though I chopped them vertically to begin with, because I want to try out having small pieces of pepper in there. I'm feeling so hungry, I haven't even taken, I think they're called peppercorns, right? I don't know. But you've got some hot onions beneath the peppers as well, which I'm going to add into the curry. I haven't cooked them all that much. They're black just a little bit. I think they'll be cooked. They're fully cooked now, but even if they're not, they're going to further cook in the curry, so I don't mind. Now I've just got the steak and the curry to do. I've been cutting this with my left hand because I want to practice cutting my culinary skills with both hands rather than just only doing it with my right. And this has shown that it's actually fairly easy, but if anything, this has shown that even when I'm feeling my hungriest and when my hormones are trying to talk to me the most, I can still make conscious decisions and control my actions. Oh yeah. Cheers to making more progress and taking control of my hormones in my life. It reminds me of Akash Michaela from Transform Your Body, Transform Your Life. That's what this reminds me of. Taking control of my day, my actions. Hell yeah. I've left this fat off because it was peeling off as I was cutting the steak. I don't need to add extra fat because I've got a whole load of butter that I've been cooking with. This is the first time I think I've ever done this where I've ripped off the fat and I've decided that I'm going to throw it away within these weekly eating and drinking section videos. So yeah, that's a small change. Hey, cheers to making more progress. I added a large spoonful worth of more butter because there was too little to fry the rest of the steak with, I thought. That might actually change the flavour of the steak compared to how I've cooked it in the past with oil and that. Look at this, look at this. What an amazing curry. You use all of this sauces here. Korma, I finished that off. Rogan Josh finish that off with, along with the powder and the korma powder too. Jalfrezi, I finished that off. I don't know where the powder form is. I could have thrown that away already. Oh yeah, I did. Yeah, and tikka masala just in liquid form. As you can see, you've got the powder form still there. Got spinach in there, steak. You've got chicken, you've got red and orange bell peppers, you've got onions, you've got broccoli, you've got... it's just a lot. Sometimes I leave the spoon just here and it goes... This would start to go very hot, so I've got to be aware of that next time. But yeah, my meal's done. Look at that. You can look, your food can absolutely look amazing, healthy and tasty at the same time. Right, this 274 gram measurement is, or 275 gram measurement is just the curry alone. It's now 3:25 and I'm gonna have this meal. I'm not gonna add this into the MyFitnessPal tracking because there are just too many ingredients to add. But yeah, I'm feeling hungry and thirsty. Let's get it, let's go. I've decided to eat my meal out in the garden because it was just a bit too hot in the kitchen and it was smelling too much. I'd also like to note that as I was cooking my food, I did burn the chicken with, as I was just doing so many things at once, like trying to boil the mixed veg and it was just a whole lot. It was a whole lot I was trying to do at once. And yeah, it's finally gone down with not a single rice grain left. I haven't had any water to drink with this meal though, but I was feeling very, very hungry, so I can understand why. My core was basically tense throughout the whole of the cooking session. I don't even know how long the cooking session was. It could have been about an hour, but yeah, it was needed. I had about 250 grams of rice because I thought that'd be a large enough portion to not overfeed myself, and I was trying to get a similar amount of curry sauce, just the curry, so that, again, for the same reason, so that I don't overfeed myself, because even though I'm feeling hungry, that's not an excuse to pour too much on my plate or in my bowl. In this case, I need to drink quite a bit of water. We've got about 1 litre left until I would have drunk 2 of these, so that 2 of these, seeing as this is 1.9 litres, would be 3.8. That's according to the tag. I actually can find out if I measure it. I'm feeling okay. I'm feeling all right now, but I've got to go film more exercise footage. I've already done the pre-recorded videos that are going to come out from very late September to early October. It's a 4-day period and it's coming out very soon. I've already done that exercise, but I still want to do 10 minutes worth of footage for today's log, which is day 271 on a Thursday. I'll get it done. I'll just let this rest for a bit and then I'll do what I have to do. But that's it for now. I'll see you in the next clip. Hey, cheers to making more progress. Just ideally, the only thing I'd say I need to improve is drink more water as I eat. Regardless of how hungry I feel, I've got to consciously do that, but that skill will probably come over time. But anyway, on to the next clip. Eating without drinking water is something I've been doing for years, so it's something that I have to be patient with. I have to be patient with myself with this. It will come in time. The more I focus on it, starting from now, as I talk about it, the more the more likely I'll do it over and over and over again and make it a habit, regardless of how hungry I am, to eat and drink whilst I eat. yeah, I'm feeling full, so I'm not gonna have dessert with this as I would with heavy meals like this from time to time, quite often to be honest. But anyway, yeah, on to the next clip. 123 grams brown rice, left some for a small portion tomorrow because I don't need to eat any more than this. I'm feeling full and I'm feeling a lot more thirsty than I'm feeling hungry, so I decided to take control, to exercise control, and I'm having a smaller portion with the curry that I'll now dish. It is 8:48 in the evening, Thursday. I just had this last slice in here, so that's what I'm gonna have. I'm not weighing this. I'll weigh the nuts and the orange though, just so that I'm weighing more. I really wanted to weigh this impulsively for some reason. I think it's, I remember me saying it was very convenient for me to do because all I have to do is literally pour it and then weigh that. I was deciding, this is out, I've taken this out because I was deciding whether I have a cheese sandwich or a chocolate spread sandwich, Nutella sandwich. I decided to have just a Nutella sandwich. On impulse, I've forgotten why though, but I purposefully left it here because it tells a story. Decision fatigue is going on. Do I have the Nutella or do I have the cheese with some chicken? (10:21 in the evening, Thursday. I'm having this, I just microwaved it quickly. I'm feeling hungry and thirsty, so I'm having this at this time. Before filming this clip though, because I came here to eat something, I just had the thought to track or to record all of the meals that I ate, that I recorded on MyFitnessPal. So I've just done that, and that's what the last clip was. But anyway, I'm gonna have this with some water. Yeah, I'm certainly keeping up a lot more up to date with my water intake, which is progress. Just like how the fact that I'm now tracking more of my ingredients that I use to make meals is more progress that I've made this week, because it's not something that I did last week or the weeks before that in this sustainable way. I've never done it in this sustainable way before. So cheers to making more progress in a sustainable way, and even further improving from this. It's possible. I've weighed my ingredients out consistently in the past, but back then, last year when I was doing that, it was extreme, but this time it won't be. I'll work up to it slowly. Anyway, I'm gonna have this with some water. Yeah, probably watch some YouTube as well, maybe some chess stuff. Seeing some, decided to get back into learning chess. I actually did that, I did some of that this evening, but I'll talk about that into the weekly health reviews, yeah. The curry tastes absolutely amazing, and I recommend myself getting some bell peppers, some of these onions, and to try out some red onions too, to add more colour into what I eat. Yeah. And excuse me. I was actually on a growth free calisthenics video about 7 foods you need to avoid to lose weight. And there was some important stuff to me, like vegetable oils, no longer using vegetable oils because of the harmful effects it can have. And maybe having a healthier alternative for bread as well. That I made a comment on that video. It's something that I can certainly work on for sure. Shout out to him for showing people, or for talking about these sorts of things, because it's certainly worth talking about it, because it's to do with our health. But anyway, yeah, I certainly want to buy peppers in my next shop, these sorts of onions, brown onions in my next shop, and red onions in my next shop, to add more variety to my meals, and to maybe make my meals more healthy by having more colour, which may have super health benefits in the future. I don't know, maybe not. I need to become more educated on these sorts of things about my nutrition, which is what I was saying in that comment. I will do in time. I need to do my reading. In the past, I wouldn't want bell peppers in my stews or my curries, because I thought that it kind of ruined it. I think it was because it was slightly far from the acquired taste I'd have with just stews with meat in it, for example, or just meat or just fish. But now it adds, in my opinion, an amazing burst of flavour. Look at that. As what I eat, as I change what I eat, I'm now changing my views on certain foods. Cheers to becoming more educated on foods as well. Cheers. Anyway, I'm gone. I'll probably have what I eat in the morning tomorrow on Friday, and then I'll upload this video. It's going to be a long one. It's going to be a movie length. Yeah. And I've learned a lot. I've learned a lot this week, so it needs to be that long. It's the truth. It's a long process. It certainly wasn't just 1 hour or however long it's going to be. It's not that long. It's days, and then weeks, and then months. It takes months to really improve with these sorts of things, and that's more than fine with me. The longer it takes, the more sustainable it is, within reason. But anyway, see you tomorrow. Yeah, I'll have a clip for tomorrow morning for breakfast probably, and then that'll be it for this week. So the end of the video should be coming near. Anyway, see you in the next clip. I was gonna say see you in the next one. Nah, not yet. It's not the end of the video yet. I've just finished my meal, and I'm thinking, I now know how to make curries with the help of the sauces that I use, and then I know how to make them tasty as well. It's about time I learn to make something new, and I think I know what I'm going to choose. I'm going to choose making healthy alternatives to jollof. That's what I'm going to choose. I can do it with brown rice or white rice. I could try out both and add in the bell peppers, the onions, the brown onions, the red onions, the broccoli, the mixed veg, the spinach, everything. I can add everything in there. I'll probably try jollof because it's something that I've been wanting to do, and I'll certainly take my health into consideration with those sorts of meals. I don't like how little veg my mum might add into those sorts of foods, so I'm just remixing. I'm just doing my own equivalent. I've got the ingredients of how my mum would do it, so the ingredients in the process of how my mum would do it, so I'll just change things here and there to make it healthier, and then master that, and then master rice and stew maybe. Speaking of, in fact, there's actually, my mum made some. Look at that right there. I don't want to be using oil as much anymore, but yeah. This is the sort of stew that I didn't really like as much. I don't know. Maybe it's because the chicken was plain and it really soaked up the flavour of the stew. The chicken itself was plain. Maybe, I don't know. I prefer other sorts of stews that my mum would make, not this one. This is a certain type of stew that I didn't really like, ever. I preferred the other stews that my mum would make. But, yeah, I'll learn. I will learn, for sure. I'll learn how to make rice and stew and jollof rice. And I know how to make curry, but I mean, like making my own curry from scratch, like how my mum would, but just making a healthy alternative. But yeah, cheers to making healthy alternatives to the meals I was raised on. Cheers. Hey. I'll get far. I absolutely will get far with this eating journey and just in life in general, which I do have to thank both my mum and my dad for allowing me to come back from uni, or otherwise it might not, this journey might not have happened so quickly, and the amount where I'm at today might not have happened so quickly. But anyway, yeah, on to the next clip. I've got to thank mum and dad for that. Thank you. 10:39, I'm having one of these. 10:39 in the evening, I'm having one of these because bum's feeling a bit sore. I'm gonna rinse it before I have it. But yeah, also I want to mention one more thing before I end the day, for real. I cut the main part of the basket. Which held the oranges, and I just left this so that when I do have oranges, I could just easily tag it without needing like the basket part of the packaging. Yeah, or the straw part of the packaging. Yeah. But anyway, this should be it, and the next clip should be Friday morning. Maybe the rice and curry was lacking nutrients. Maybe I don't know what it was. Maybe not. I could see about what I could do to make it healthier and to not have a sore bum. I don't want my bum feeling sore. There's no need for that. But yeah, maybe I could see what I could do long term to make the curries healthier and just my meals in general. Yeah. Friday, 2:32 in the morning. I'm having this because I'm feeling really hungry. I can feel it in my stomach. My stomach feels tense, and I have been on YouTube a lot, to be fair. And we've combined them two, I just can't go to sleep. My brain's feeling stimulated, and I'm feeling hungry. So I'm gonna have this. I'm gonna use a spread of Nutella, and then that'll be my meal. Right, 23 grams of Nutella. 234. I've added these on my Fitness Pal, and I'm ready to eat this. The reason why I'm tracking it, even though it's so early in the morning, and before thinking about tracking it, I was just not going to do it at all. I'm doing this so that I actually keep accountable and see that these sorts of decisions, this right here, this sandwich, is one meal's worth of calories. One large meal's worth of calories, but it's not going to be as satiating as one large meal because of how calorie dense this bread is. But I'm measuring these sorts of meals because I'm having to prove to myself time and time again that these decisions, they are extremely calorie dense and detrimental to my health. You can see it. Like this bread here is a meal's worth of calories, a large meal. Anyway, cheers to becoming more aware of my food choices, and cheers to improving my health in all aspects of my life, in all aspects. Hell yeah. I measured the Nutella to be 21 grams, even though it might have shown 23 at the start because it stayed on 21 for a long while. After all of that talking, my throat's now feeling quite dry and I'm needing quite a bit of water. So that's actually showing that I wasn't just feeling hungry, I was also feeling quite thirsty. I have drunk quite a bit though, not throughout the early hours of the morning, but I did keep fairly up to track with drinking enough water throughout the day yesterday. But yeah, I wanted to keep note of that. It wasn't just hunger, which I've now realised because my throat's now feeling a bit dry after all of that talking. After this clip, it should be me maybe 9 o'clock, 10 o'clock with my next meal. But anyway, on to that clip. It's 11:20 in the morning on a Friday. I still haven't had anything to eat since having that Ghana bread, but this is going to be the end of the video. I'm not going to show any more meals past this point for this specific movie length of a video because I want to get all of the videos out. I now have to start editing all of it together. So on that note, I want to leave it at that. This movie is done. I don't actually know how long it is yet, but we'll see. This movie is done and we'll see where I'm at next week, week 15. yeah, anyway, I'm out. Peace.